Imagine having a personal assistant who never sleeps, never gets tired, and can help you with everything from writing emails to coding complex software, all in real time. That's exactly what Google's new AI assistant, Gemini Spark, is doing. And here's the shocking part: it's not just a prototype. It's already being used by real people, and it's working so well that some are calling it a game changer. Think about it. If you could have an AI that's always on, always available, and always learning, how much more productive could you be? Gemini Spark is that AI, and it's already making headlines. But how did it get here? How does it work so well? And what does this mean for the future of AI? Let's dive in and find out. And here's where it gets interesting. The idea of a 24/7 AI assistant isn't new. In fact, it's been a long-standing goal for tech companies like Google, Microsoft, and Apple. But until now, most AI assistants have been limited by their availability, accuracy, and ability to understand complex tasks. That's where Gemini Spark comes in. Unlike traditional assistants, Gemini Spark is designed to be always on, always learning, and always ready to help. It's powered by Google's most advanced AI models, which are trained on a massive amount of data. Think millions of hours of conversations, emails, and even code. This means Gemini Spark can understand context, follow complex instructions, and even predict what you might need before you ask. And that's not just theoretical, it's already being used in real-world scenarios. But here's what most coverage gets wrong. So how does Gemini Spark actually work? Well, it's built on top of Google's most advanced AI models, which use something called a transformer architecture. Think of it as a super smart neural network that can process and understand language in a way that's almost human-like. These models are trained on a massive dataset, which includes everything from books and articles to emails and code. This training allows Gemini Spark to understand not just what you're saying, but also the context behind your words. For example, if you ask it to write an email, it doesn't just generate a generic message. It tailors it to your specific needs, tone, and even your company's style guide. And here's the twist nobody expected. Let's look at some real-world examples of how Gemini Spark is being used. One user, a busy software developer, used it to write and debug code for an entire application in under an hour, something that would have taken them days to do manually. Another user, a student, used it to write a research paper on climate change, complete with citations and references, all in just 20 minutes. And that's not even the most impressive part. Gemini Spark can also schedule meetings, write emails, and even help with creative tasks like writing stories or scripts. It's like having a personal assistant who's always on call, always ready, and always learning. But here's the part most people miss. So how does Gemini Spark stack up against other AI assistants like Siri, Alexa, or even Microsoft's Copilot? Well, the answer is simple. It's more powerful, more accurate, and more versatile. While other assistants are limited to specific tasks like setting reminders or playing music, Gemini Spark can handle complex tasks like coding, writing, and even strategic planning. It's also more accurate because it's trained on a much larger dataset, which means it can understand context, nuance, and even sarcasm, something that most AI assistants can't do. And because it's always on, it doesn't just respond to your commands, it anticipates them. But here's where things get complicated. The implications of Gemini Spark are huge, and they're already starting to change the way we work. For professionals, it means more time for creative or strategic tasks, while the AI handles the routine stuff. For students, it means faster access to information, better research tools, and even personalized learning. And for businesses, it means more efficient operations, faster decision-making, and even the potential for AI to take over some of the more repetitive tasks. But here's what the headlines aren't telling you. Now that you know what Gemini Spark can do, let's walk through how to use it like a pro. First, you'll need to install the app. It's available on both Android and iOS. Once you've downloaded it, you can start by setting up your preferences, like your language, tone, and even your style guide if you're a professional writer. From there, you can use voice commands, text input, or even hand gestures to interact with the AI. You can ask it to write emails, schedule meetings, or even help you with coding. And the best part, it learns from your interactions, so the more you use it, the better it gets. Now here's where the real story starts. Gemini Spark is more than just another AI assistant. It's a glimpse into the future of work, productivity, and even personal life. It's already making a difference, and it's only going to get better. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who wants to be more efficient, Gemini Spark has something to offer. And as AI continues to evolve, we can only imagine what's next. The future is here, and it's powered by AI. So why not start using it today? This is what nobody predicted.